trees, how are you? It's Wednesday the 26th. It's card day, and I am using an oldie but a goodie as far as my deck. It is the Archangel Power Tarot cards. And these are one of my very first decks. And just look at how beautiful with the gold. Look at these pictures. I mean, how can you not love these? They're absolutely fantastic. So I really like these cards a lot. And this is what we're going to be using today. I got new glasses. Feel like a movie star. I love them. I don't think I had them last week. Did I? I don't remember. Unfortunately, I do have to go back because they're great for like this distance and reading and all of that. But the upper portion, very hard to drive with because everything's blurry. So, yeah, they're going to have to get that looked at. And it makes me very sad because I really like these glasses. They're just so cool. I finally found a pair of glasses that reflects my personality. Odd, yet alluring. Yes. Okay. Anyway, enough about me. It is me, though, Stephanie Watson, your psychic comedian from We Are Tree. And today is Wednesday, as I said. And I always draw a card for all you guys on Wednesday. All right. Sometimes it's Thursday. I know. Sometimes that happens. It's not on purpose. I promise. So I think I have mixed these up enough. I'm going to separate this deck into 3 piles because that's just what I do. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's just how I've always done it. And yeah, so far it's worked. So we're going to keep it that way. Yeah. So what I have right now, we're going to do number 1 today. Number 1, and what we get from that is, perspective. Archangel Shamuel. Shamuel. It's Shamuel, not Samuel. Shamuel. There's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. So, I like this card. Look, it's like got an angel headed down, going upside, doing it his way. Yep, head first. There you go. All right. Taking the slide head first. How many of you did that when you were kids? Went head first, right? Anybody out there got a concussion from it? I didn't, but I did that on a swing set. Doesn't matter. Anyway, so Archangel Shamuel. Oh, look what he's coming down to. It's a circus. Well, if that doesn't describe the world at the moment, I don't know what does. Don't you love it? Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, yeah, okay. So let's get to the reading. You know, people say the universe has no sense of humor. I disagree. I think the universe has an immense sense of humor. Source is a total comedian. So, all right. So what I'm seeing here is that for so long we've been doing things the way that we should do them, right? We've done everything correctly. You know, we got the education, we got the job, we did all, and we did the things that society says we should do, right? We followed the steps. We did. We followed them. We did each step the way we're supposed to. Yeah. And what were we promised? We were promised that things would work out beautifully, right? That everything would be excellent and that the American dream would just happen. Okay. So now when we go with perspective, this leads to 2 things. Number 1, we each have our own perspective of what the American dream is, right? Or the human dream. Let's get out of American. Let's get into the human dream. What the human ideal for living is. All right. And we're taught from a very young age that, at least I was, maybe you weren't, but I was taught from a very young age that success means money, 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 lots of money, 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 money. And that was success pounded into my brain. I have a different perspective now at this age. And I'm not really sure that I shared that perspective even as a child, because I always just wanted to be happy. That was my goal, was to be happy, which I was told as a child was never enough. But to me, there's nothing else. Perspective. Ooh, I like it. Yes. So, what are we getting to with this? Okay. So it doesn't matter what is programmed into you from the very beginning. It doesn't really. Okay. You can break that programming should you choose to do so and see things from a different point of view, from a different perspective. Yes. How do we do that? How do we get perspective that is truly ours and not somebody else's? Well, guys, I'm going to mention that M word again. Meditation. I know. All of you get sick and tired of hearing me say it, but it's so true. Meditating, getting in touch with your higher self, getting in touch with your guides, getting in touch with Source, God, higher power, whatever you want to call that entity that calls to us, that pulls us, right? Whatever you want to call that, it's fine. But getting in touch with that, getting in touch with your faith. What do you truly, truly believe in, want to see happen? That's all part of the, wrong way, all part of the perspective that they're talking about. There's different ways of doing things. We don't have to do things the way they've always been done. We don't have to. We can do things a different way should we choose. Now, that doesn't mean we have to do it a different way. If we're comfortable doing things the way we've always done, then hey, more power to you. If it's working for you, great. How's the perspective from there? Is it something that you can live with? If it's not, then maybe you do need to do things from a slightly different way. See things differently. Take a look at what is going on, not just in the physical, in the energetic, in the spirit land. What's going on over there, right? So I said there were two things. What was the other thing? Yeah, I did say two things about perspective. Okay, so thank you. So there is perspective from your point of view, and there's also perspective from others' points of view. Their perspective, how does that affect you? How do you let others' perspective affect you? Ooh, that's a good question. Do you allow that? Do you allow what somebody thinks to take over your perspective? Do you, or are you open-minded enough to hear what they think and incorporate it into your being and say, okay, that's a good point, that not so much? Are you open enough for that? So there's the two sides of perspective. There's ours and there's the outside perspective. Inner perspective, outside perspective. Yeah, that's what we'll say. Okay, so that's the two parts of perspective. So I like that. Pause for reflection and insight. Yeah, remember what that is? Remember the M word? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Meditate. Meditate. It doesn't have to take 6, 7 hours. It doesn't even have to take 15 minutes. It can take 3 minutes. It can take whatever it takes. Breathe. Get in touch with who you are. Who you are, not what you are. Who you are. Who are you inside? Who are you? And get in touch with that and say, what are the desires of the heart of me? What is it that I really want to accomplish in this place and time that I'm at? What am I doing? What am I doing? Good, all good questions. All really good questions. Yeah. And then the dare to be different. Well, yeah, let your inner freak fly, baby. Be you and let everybody see who you are. Because who you are is amazing. Who you are is who Source made you to be. Ooh. Yes. Who you are transcends all your human programming. Remember that. I'm going to say it again. Who you are transcends all your human programming. Wow, that's pretty deep. So remember that. Remember who you are is the truth. Okay? All right. So beautiful card. Notice that it's purple, which of course it's beautiful. That is our card. So the 27th, tomorrow night, I will be doing the Psychic Roundtable on Zoom. You can RSVP at www.lovewearetree.com. There's no charge for Psychic Roundtable. Anybody can come on. You don't have to be a professional psychic. Just come on. It's a lot of fun. We have a great time. And at the end, we always do a visualization where we fly out of the world, baby. So yes, definitely come on. So those of you on Facebook, my trees, you know I love you so much. You guys, you are such a support to me, and I thank you so very much for it. Those of you on YouTube, if you're new to this channel, hey, hit subscribe, like, and share, because that way the message gets out to other people. And really, that's what it's about. It's about the messages that come through that need to be shared. So if you know somebody who needs to hear this, please share it with them. Okay? All right. That's all I have for you this week. Remember, tomorrow, Psychic Roundtable. It's just a lot of fun. We just get to share. There's no judgment. You can talk about all your metaphysical stuff and nobody looks at you like you're a freak, because we all understand. Yes, we do. All right. So I love you guys. I'm going to say goodbye because we've gone, it's 14 minutes now. It's a longie. All right. So I'm going to end now and say, everybody, live blessed and see you tomorrow, I hope. All right. And now out we go. Bye.